Greetings, everyone. It's your girl, Zangama, aka the Dope Healer Dealing Hope. And I'm here with our Lunation messages on New Moon and Aries messages for all 12 signs. Not gonna waste any time. You guys know how it goes. Aries, you are up first. This is your new moon. This is really got to do with your self-identity, with your direction, especially with the planets all gathered in your sign. I think it's what, like 8 planets or six or 8 planets. That's a lot. That's a lot of initiation, sort of like energy, a lot of new beginnings. It's like, ready or not, like literally, here you go. Okay, so thank you, angels, thank you, spirit, thank you, God. Messages for the Aries collective, sun, moon, rising. Messages for their highest good. Okay, and I did say, like, quite literally, the whole host of planets in your sign, you have no option. You have no other option but to go after your dreams, or to at least give them a chance. Do you know what I mean? It says here, a win-win outcome is forecast. So if maybe there was like a challenge, I'm hearing a contract that maybe needed to be negotiated. Maybe things were unbalanced for a while, and now, you know, whatever you're doing is working. Whatever you're doing is working. And also the divine. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. God is asking you to really have a concrete plan of what it is that you're doing. So now what you believe in is pretty much going to be inseparable from the things that you do. So let me say the actions that you take, because it's going to be quite visible. It's going to be quite apparent what it is that you believe in, because you'll be doing what it is that you believe in. Do you get what I mean? Right. Yeah, definitely a relationship that is either beginning, or if it's an existing union, I'm hearing elevation. So shout outs to you, Aries. Messages for, gosh, you know, Kamali was playing with these cards yesterday. Like, oh gosh. Anyway, messages for the Aries collective, sun, moon, rising. I'll get that one. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm hearing even this outcome, this thing that was unbalanced. I was thinking contracts, but it also could be maybe you walking away from a specific group or whatever that you were aligned with. It could be work community, it could be just a community of people that you know. But I'm here, whatever it is that you guys shared interest in, maybe you're just not feeling aligned with that sort of journey or with that group, right? Because over here we have, or maybe you're just going on you're just feeling like you should go your own way, obviously, with physical energy. Yeah, you're going to have to incorporate a lot of practicality and what it is that you're in, the way that it is that you want to move forward here, that I'm seeing. Because they are sort of people just kind of in it for themselves in a way. Maybe even if you're trying to break away from a certain dynamic, it might not be the time to do so. You might not be, the circumstances might not be favorable for you to do so, but you do want to do so. Just be mindful that there are some people here, spirit is indicating to me, that are in it for themselves. So you, even if you do want to help, I would say you can do whatever you feel like you should do, but don't get absorbed in the drama. Don't get absorbed in the drama, please, Aries. Like, this is not the time. This is not the time at all. at all. It really isn't. Like, you want to embody the Libra energy right now and just like kind of play cool. You know what's up. You're not stupid. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, be smart, be strategic. Be strategic, because if you're not, and you're just gonna crash out, that just might bite you in the rear, you know, in the derriere as time goes by. Okay, last oracle messages for the Aries collective. But I'm hearing here, even if you being strategic is going to help you. It's going to help you because as you're making the way to continue to build your dreams, to continue to make a way forward, you got to be on your P's and Q's. And you know, some people don't need to be knowing what your P's and Q's are. Point blank, period. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. You might be drawn to travel at this point. Yeah, you might be drawn to travel. Yeah, you see, even this card says communicates in a fifth dimensional way. So you need to see that. You need to see things from a higher perspective. You see, that's what I'm saying. The crash out energy, as much as you feel like people might deserve it or whatever, it just might not be the favorable thing to do. It's not the favorable thing to do. Let me not say might. It's not the favorable thing to do. Okay. Yeah. And trust wherever it is that you're being led. I'm actually gonna pull one more for you guys. I mean, like, in terms of like where it is that you want to travel, even if it doesn't really make sense, I think act before it makes sense. And I know that sounds weird, but yeah, you need to do so. Okay, because that little adventure, that little detour, might just give you the answer that you need, or might just push you in a specific direction. All right, moving on to Taurus. Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the Taurus collective pertaining to the Aries new moon. Messages for the highest good. Thank you, Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Taurus collective. Taurus. What else do we got here? Cool. Yeah. I'm laughing because I actually recorded the video yesterday with my daughter, like pulling the cards, and you guys actually got the same card. So like, yeah, it's weird because she was pulling them, but you guys literally got the same card. It says here, hold your vision. Hold your vision, whatever it is that you have been working so hard towards, or whatever it is that you were trying to at least conjure. Maybe it's in the beginning stages. Hold that vision, because you're gonna get the puzzle pieces. The puzzle pieces are actually going to start to make sense. The answers are coming, right? And in doing so, Taurus, you are being guided to quite literally show your uniqueness. Do you get what I mean? Show it. Show us who you are. Show us. Show us. What aspects? Because I mean, like, I feel like we're all actually evolving, you know, or we should be. We should be evolving, and there's many aspects of us that need to come out into play, right? And this is an Aries new moon. One way or another, it's your identity is shifting. Do you get what I mean? One way or another, we all have Aries in different parts of our chart, but some way, somehow, your identity is shifting. Okay. Anyway, yeah, whatever. I'm hearing projects. I'm hearing vision boards. Go back to the vision board, baby. Go back to the vision board. Thank you, angels. Thank you. Okay. Spirit, thank you, God. Messages for the Taurus collective. Right. Yeah. And the way that these answers, I believe, are really going to like start to come to you is if you just maintain balance or restore balance in your life, like point blank period. Like if you're not in alignment, do you know what I mean? It's you will still get those answers, but it will feel like it's a like like an uphill sort of like battle type of thing, you know. But when you balance out all aspects of your life, you know, your relationships, your own sense of, you know, your self-love, and doing the things that are important to you, doing things, you know, considering yourself, and doing the things that, you know, show that you are considering yourself. So taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, taking care of your soul, you know, taking care of your money, you know. Yeah, all important, also important. And you're here to communicate something. Archangel Gabriel coming out very strong. Communicate, and I don't even mean like just speaking, but I'm saying you're here to express something. Hence why Spirit is even guiding us to say, you need to show us who you are. Express it. Express it. Okay? And I'm hearing if you there's a sort of like a counterpart. It doesn't have to be romantic, it doesn't have like none of that. But there's a counterpart here that's very important in your journey, or was important in your journey. There's a person. Definitely a person who's like very important in your journey. There seems to be a bit of a distancing, people not seeing eye to eye. You know, maybe you're on one wavelength now and the other person's on another. No judgment, none of that. But that is just showing you that, man, we're all here to evolve. Life evolves every single day. Do you get what I mean? Like it horses don't stop, they keep going. They keep going. We're in the year of fire horse, baby. You gotta keep going, you gotta keep pushing. Okay, so yeah, I think that was necessary to mention because yeah, I just looked at the card and it was just there. We're over here. Any more messages for the Taurus collective? Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Yeah. Interesting. You definitely have an energy here that is, I mean, it's a Venusian energy at the end of the day. You guys are ruled by Venus. So love is like something that is very important to you. And I mean that not like romantic love, but just being love, being of love. That makes grammatical sense. But yeah, being of love. You know what I mean? Because you're being reminded here to just continue to spread the love, you know, and whatever this vision is, the answers are coming in quite literally. God is like, you're like busy stressing about the how, when, where, how, njani. No, dude, no, right? You need to do your part though, because I'm not just saying to like sit back and be like, God do everything. I mean, you know, you guys to pull your weight, and you obviously know that. But what I'm trying to say is, even those little itty bitty details of this vision, I trust that all you need will come to you, because once you put yourself in alignment with whatever it is that you need, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, there's no way, it has no choice but to find you. Do you get what I mean? But you have to put yourself in alignment, hence why that balance card came out in the reverse, because you first need to balance yourself so that you can be in a magnet for those things, for those answers, right? Cool. Messages for the Taurus collective. Just to. I'm gonna have to honor that. Okay, great. Yeah. Ooh, see, it's interesting. It says here, serve the world by being you. I can't even make this up. It says you gotta double, literally, serve the world by being you. Show the world the real you. Like, right, Taurus. However, you are being cautioned to take your time. Take your time. I'm not saying drag your feet. I'm saying take your time. Like, move. Don't just sit there. Move. Do something. You know what I mean? Get yourself in alignment. Get yourself in alignment. Right. Moving on to Gemini. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the Gemini Collective. Messages for the highest good. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the highest good of the Gemini Collective. Y'all definitely experiencing some major change, like, for sure. April is like, oh my gosh. Wow. As I literally said that, right? Yeah. And then all those cards just flew out. Okay. Right. Cool. Yeah. Gemini, you're also being guided to. So look, Neptune is in Aries. There's a lot of planet in like Aries, but specifically Neptune was in Pisces for like the past 14 years. Do you get what I mean? So it was all very illusionary. Is that a word? Is that a word? I don't know. But yeah, illusions, you know, dreams, make believe, fantasies, you know, hella escapism, but also at the same time, really kind of picturing ideal states of being or ideal worlds. I don't even know why I'm saying that for y'all, but I guess it's important. So you're being guided here to take those dreams, those visions, you know, and really move forward and ground yourself so that you can bring them forth and manifest them in the 3D reality and make them real. So take them from your your very, very cerebral active mind and translate those into tangible things, ideas that are that we can see, that we can interact with. All right. Yeah, and you're also being told here, like, dude, chill out. You're being told here to really look, to really, really just take the necessary time to rest, I guess, you know, and in that, so that you can be ready for this huge change that's coming. Because I did say, Uranus is moving into your sign. Look, it's going to be a shockwave. Tell me how you're feeling from next week, Saturday, the 25th of April, and tell me how you go, because it's going to be moving in your sign for the next 7 years. So, and it's shocking, you know, but I think you might welcome that sort of energy. I think you might welcome that energy. But definitely stay grounded so you don't get overwhelmed, obviously. Again, you it's a good time to be initiating a relationship if that's what you want. If it's an existing union, I'm seeing here elevation, you know, or even elevation, definitely elevation in an existing union. And if you've been worried about your family for whatever reason, because it's a huge collective, I can't say what it is exactly that you're dealing with, but I'm hearing family issues are being healed, okay, or whatever. But definitely your anxieties around family, you're going to be fine, okay? Right, moving on. Oh wait, here we go. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for Gemini. Oh, Gemini, you guys are moving? Of course you're moving. Oh, thank you, angels, spirit, God. Oh, creative energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're setting sights to bring your creativity alive. Quite literally. You like travel could literally be significant. But it could even just be a journey of rediscovery. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Gemini collective, Sun and Rising. Messages for your highest good. Right. Whoa. Let me get this card. Hold on. Lots of healing energy coming out for you also. Lots, but hence, yeah, you are literally setting. I need to put this in the way that you can see it. Setting sights towards your muse, becoming your own muse, finding a muse. But definitely expression is on the table here. Self-expression in whatever capacity, right? And that is actually how your needs will be met, by just trusting those ideas that come to you and doing what? Making concrete plans to bring those into the 3D reality. Make them real. Make them real. Make them real. Okay. Moving on to our lovely Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the Cancer collective. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see what you guys got here. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah. There's also something that you guys have been waiting for. I feel just like Taurus energy. Yeah. Because something is going to come to a close. Maybe something that you've been wondering about. You know, just like things that were like probably up in the air. You're just like what's going on? Like that, the conclusions, and you're going to reach a conclusion. Maybe even a decision. I'm hearing a decision. You might make a really important decision. Like you might really just get really confident in whatever decision that you need to make, and in doing so, or leading up to that, will require you to contemplate, you know, meditate, get quiet, you know, deliberate within yourself, between you, God, you know, for your highest good, because I feel like maybe these conclusions might be, it might not actually be exactly what you thought it would be, because we're being guided here to look at the bigger picture. So you might need to zoom out and not like focus so much on like the details necessarily. Be like, okay, this God has got to be this person, or this like role, and you know what I mean? Leave room for surprise, and you will see how amazingly God works in your life. Because if we're always going to want to micromanage, you know, the universe, man, that's exhausting. Woo! Nah. Either way, though, the new start is coming. Either way, the new start is coming. And like I said, you might not have control. Probably you actually don't have control over everything, and you need to get comfortable with that. I think we all need to get comfortable with change, because that is going to be quite, that's like the theme for the next 7 to 14 years. Like we are living in a very like this is a transient time. Do you get what I mean? Thing like shit is changing a lot. Okay. Messages for the Cancer Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for Cancer. Okay. Healing energy. You need to heal your sense of faith. I'm hearing Cancer. I think, yeah, you need to really heal that sense of faith. You guys got a lot, okay? But I'm honoring it all. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. You quite literally need to heal your relationship with faith, right? And in doing so, that will help you tap back into your inner child. Your inner child has a lot to say. Your inner child is going to help clear the way of any obstacles by channeling and listening to certain visions, certain dreams, certain yearnings that inner child had, right? This is an Aries new moon. Again, it's still like a childlike energy. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so curious. Like, what happens if I, so really come back into that energy. That's really going to help clear the way and also restore your sense of faith, your intuition, your being so sure of like which way to go because you're so aligned, right? Messages for the Cancer Collective. Okay. All right. Yeah, you need to go out into nature. It's literally going to heal you, quite literally. And you need to speak more positively. I'm seeing like a lot of negative self-talk, maybe, that you've been going through for some or other reason. No, you need to quite literally tap back into nature. That will help you get back to your inner nature. That will align your inner nature, which is not a negative thing. Do you get what I mean? It's not. That's just like conditioning. It's programming. You need to learn to recalibrate and always recalibrate by being out in nature, by taking care of ourselves, taking care of our bodies, right? So do the things that you need to do. Okay, my lovely Cancer. Last messages for Cancer. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you. Yeah. It says you're not alone. See what I was saying? Like, you need to restore your like relationship with faith, because I feel like maybe even in that there's a feeling of isolation. There's a feeling of, oh man, I gotta do it all by myself. No, ain't nobody helping me. No, you always can, bro. God is always there. God's always here. God's always been there. God will always be there, right? And I'm hearing, okay, like, yes, you're telling me about God, but like, I need to see God through the people. I need to see God through the people, through the places, through the things, right? And I'm saying, by remembering those yearnings, your inner child yearnings, you're going to really regenerate or generate a sense of like your vibration. And that vibration is going to do what? It's going to emit, and literally you'll attract the people, places, things. You'll get the ideas again to be in community, be in right community. Okay, my lovely Cancer, you're not alone. Right, moving on to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the Leo collective pertaining to the Aries new moon. It's time for new flowers. I love these sunflowers, but they're growing in our garden. I'm so happy. But it's time to pick new ones. Yeah, because I'm looking at them like, ooh. Okay. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. messages for their highest good pertaining to the Aries new moon. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for Leo. Thank you. What else do we got? Oh, also a lot. Let's see. Community. Gosh, do you have Cancer energy, Leo? Goodness me, because here's your community if you do. If you do have Cancer energy, there's your community, dog. Okay? Okay. Your peoples, your tribe. Your tribe. Alright. Again, this is also a card of isolation. I actually want to shuffle this deck again for you. Whoa. Hold on. That just fell out, bro. Oh, the cards are falling on the floor. Okay. I'll just have to honor that. Okay. Yeah, if you definitely have Cancer energy, yeah, it's bleeding out into your reading also. Okay, Leo. Your sense of community, or your yearning for sense of community, is very strong. And you're going to be aligned with it, right? There are certain things that you've been wondering about, trying to figure answers about. However, I think you need to realize that life is such an interesting game. You know, look, I might be doing divination right now, and but we're still not gonna know everything, and you got to be comfortable with that. Either way, point blank, period. You got to be comfortable with that. You know what I mean? But I can tell you about the energies, and obviously you have got free will. You can do that whatever you want. But there's a part of you that wants to know, maybe even how this community is going to come about. I feel like you're already in alignment of attracting that community, so to say, right? And in doing so, there's a sense here of a bit of impatience in the vision that you're trying to build. A bit of impatience. I'm not gonna lie, my lovely Leos. And this impatience maybe has got to do with certain delays. You're impatient because like certain things are being delayed, whatever it is that you're trying to bring into fruition. And even if maybe you had like falling outs with, like, for example, a community that you were a part of, I'm hearing none of it actually matters. Like, you've actually got to zoom out of this whole situation and how can I say it? Zoom out of the situation. Maybe there's like small nitty-gritty issues within an existing community, or like there was a falling out because of small issues or whatever. It could be because of a person who's just super self absorbed, and I mean that obviously in not the nicest way. It's healthy to have some form of consideration for yourself, but everything in balance. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, and I think whatever it is, that maybe the impatience even in the thing that you're trying to build, or the community, or whatever, the vision or project or whatever, if it's a matter of resources, they're coming on a horse, on a shiny white horse. I'm joking. They're coming, okay? So all you need to do, my lovely Leo, is actually just be certain what kind of, how you want to feel in community, you know, and move accordingly. Don't accept less. I know you probably won't, but I'm just reminding you. It says here, trust that all, oh my gosh, trust that all you need will come. Okay, so just align yourself, balance, do your part, always. Okay, yeah, balance out your vibration so that it's clear of what it is that you need to emit. It says here, remember your powers and your gifts. Okay, my lovely Leo, because in doing so, what are you going to do? You're going to move accordingly. Don't just remember them and be like, oh yeah, that was great, that's great. Utilize them. Move. Do the things that you need to do. Okay, gosh. Moving on to Virgo sun, moon rising. Messages for Virgo sun, moon rising pertaining to the new moon in Aries. Hold on. New moon in Aries. For the Virgo sun, moon rising. We got messages for the Virgo collective. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Okay. Gosh. Thank you. Interesting, Virgo. You're definitely cooking up something, Virgo. I see that. And you doing what you do best, working hard towards it. Working very, very hard towards it. I'm just here to remind you to keep doing it. Because if you feel like you can do it all, you probably can. Alright? Messages for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. You're being told to work through whatever it is that you, like anxiety, fear, all of it. Alright? And believe in the impossible. Because, yeah. You're clearing the way. So believe that you can clear and get over these obstacles. Because you know you can. Okay? And build this thing, because quite literally what I'm seeing here is you're going to be, it's going to, obviously, it's not gonna, I'm not saying it's gonna be, I'm actually not saying anything. All I'm saying is work hard, strive, and you will get the desired outcome. Okay, thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Virgo collective pertaining. Music could be significant. I think music will definitely help ground you or express yourself. And you're being guided towards finding community, building community also, my lovely Virgo. Okay? Because maybe this vision, girl, I know you say you want to do it all by yourself, but let the right people help you. Let them. Thank you, angel. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, pertaining to the Aries new moon. Okay, yeah, that's two cards. Trust where you are led, my lovely Virgo. It says learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So part of being human is being in community, being, you know what I mean, Virgo? So like, and I get you want to do shit all by yourself, or you feel like you can do it better. And I'm not saying, it's not a judgment. I'm just saying, like, you can set yourself free. You can delegate certain things. You can learn to delegate, but obviously with the people, places, and things that you trust. You know what I mean? Yeah. Music could definitely be significant for you guys. The resources, everything coming. You are the resource. Moving on to Libra Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh gosh, pertaining to the Aries new moon. Messages for the Libra collective pertaining to the Aries new moon. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Libra collective, Sun. Oh, I'm being told to shuffle again. Okay. Messages for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the highest good pertaining to the Aries new moon. Right. Also, not alone, Libra. Oof. You're going on a journey. You're going on a journey of relation, of healthy relation. Because I'm seeing here there's a bit of conflict in the air, a little bit of push and pull, a little bit of somebody ruffling the feathers or feeling like your feathers are being ruffled, or really someone could be actually ruffling them feathers. Okay. But I'm hearing there's definitely people in it for themselves. Who got this card? Someone got this card earlier on. I don't know who it was. I think it was Aries. Oh my god, that's like your polar opposite, bro. Yo, they are shit. Definitely. And because the Aries Libra axis is literally got to do with self versus others, my boy, my girl, my king, my queen, look, there are people in it for themselves, and you just got to get used to that kind of shit. Do you get what I mean? But move accordingly. Okay? Learn to move accordingly. Some battles are not worth fighting. Some battles are not worth fighting, my lovely Libra. And once you remember that, baby, your power, restore that power quick, with the absolute quickness. Okay? You're definitely on a journey, though. You're definitely on a journey of healthy relation, like, and expressing yourself, right? Messages for the Libra collective. Yeah. Whatever you see. Wow. Look. You see. Look. What I'm saying, people are in it for themselves. Let them. Okay, because literally this card came out first. It said, nothing will come of this situation. Like, relax. And look, let me be responsible in how I'm delivering this message. Because that's what I'm saying. Learn to differentiate, or I guess like vet how much of your energy you want to put into certain things. Because if things are not yielding anything that is beneficial, or if it's literally just taking away from me, bruh, you need to learn to detach. If you want to help certain things, help, but like definitely detach. Okay? Because the answers you need are coming. It says luck is on your side. And yeah, it's time to release negativity. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if people don't succumb to certain don't give away your power. Like, do you get what I mean? Don't give away your power, because it's dangerous. It's dangerous because then people. Yeah. Anyway, let me move on. People gonna feel like they know how to control you. You know, like, no, and that's dangerous. That's dangerous AF. Okay, Libra. No. No. Messages for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Wow. See, you're going to find like true community. It says that you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, your people, true sense of community. I'm hearing true sense of belonging. I'm hearing messages for the Libra collective sun moon rising pertaining to the Aries new moon. Yeah, you're definitely traveling. Music could be significant to help you bring you back into balance, or listening to certain frequencies to align your vibration, or to balance your vibration. Yeah, it says accept yourself as a cosmic being. Doesn't matter what, where, when, what happened, as long as you accept yourself, and you move with integrity, you will be fine. It says here, choose harmlessness and teamwork. Wow. Gosh, saying that for Libra is like, yay. Like, obviously, what you mean? I know that's so stereotypical, but what else? Moving on to Scorpios. Gosh, I glitched there. Let's start with the oracles. Messages for the Scorpio collective sun moon rising. Going to have to make adjustments. Okay, that card says, don't let your past hold you back. I'm not gonna go grab it. Don't. The shmoney, the resources are coming, Scorpio. Okay, time for healing. A win-win outcome is forecast. Your hard work is paying off. Okay, but you need to make certain adjustments, my lovely Scorpio. How are you feeling about making those adjustments, though? Is that uncomfortable? Probably. But you guys too. You guys too. Look, we all have to evolve. Like, can't be all stuck in our ways. You know what I mean? And the adjustments actually are necessary for the healing energy. Messages for the Scorpio collective, sun, moon, rising. Okay. Wow. The fact that I have to honor these cards, there's a lot of energy. Okay, let's see here. A lot of reversals. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. Literally, you guys to make you have to make the adjustments. Okay, renew your commitment to self. That's all I'm gonna say. That's actually the biggest adjustment. Is if you've been overgiving, oversharing, over whatever, you're going to have to pour back into your own cup and only give from the overfill. Right? If literally, that's what I'm hearing. You have to renew this commitment to yourself. Quite literally, it's bruh, I can't make this shit up. Hold on, it says karmic relationships, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So again, what I said, overgiving, oversharing, bruh, renew that commitment to thyself. That is the highest form of self-love, okay? And that will attract the right relationships, the right things, the right. Why am I even putting these ones for you guys? That's weird. Yeah, but still, maybe that's for a reason. The Tower in the reverse. Let's see here. Look, Scorpio, you're going to have to take the road less traveled. Okay? The road less traveled is beckoning to you. It actually will help you fulfill your wishes, and if you're feeling like you're alone, because of all this conflict, blah 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 blah, look, we're never truly alone, because God's always watching. I sincerely believe that. I know it. Not even believe, I know it. Right? It's just up to us to form that relationship, or to restore that relationship, to strengthen that relationship, that connection, so you don't feel as isolated, as alone, and to help you with like the human like relationships. You know, I'm not laughing, it's just because of this conflict here, there's there's definitely karmic energy here that needs to be balanced, healed. Yeah, that's why you guys got that a time for healing also. It is a time for healing. Okay, Scorpio, forgive yourself, most importantly forgive others. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for their highest good. Yeah, the dust has settled. Dust is settling, Sag. And you might be feeling quite fatigued from this tension or this sort of like upheaval or this challenging situation. However, your energy will be restored once you allow yourself to take the necessary time to rest so that you can literally heal. Take the necessary time to rest, or literally even just seek out forms of modalities of healing, or go to therapy if you need to. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this shit, like, for real. Okay, messages for the Sag Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Hold your vision. The energy is gaining momentum. Expect powerful change. Yeah. Okay. What else do we have here? Definitely restore your balance or your energy in nature also. You need to learn to focus your thoughts. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to record another video because it's about to end. Okay, so yeah, I'm hearing job changes are on the horizon for you, or just I'm hearing a level of satisfaction. Work satisfaction could be something that's very, very, very important to you right now. Maybe you've had a vision of how you obviously wanted to, you know, move within your career and that sort of thing. Maybe things haven't gone the way that you wanted to, but Spirit is reminding you to hold your vision. Hold your vision, because what it is that you want is actually going to start. I feel like sometimes the universe just, or God just like tests you, like, how much do you want it? How much do you want it? You know, and it's a fine line, I believe, like, and how much do you want it, or just like redirection. Like, do you get what I mean? I sincerely believe rejection is God's protection in most cases also. But yeah, that might be significant for someone. Messages for the Sag Collective. Also, travel could be significant for you guys, especially that will definitely be healing. Trust where you are led, because it's going to activate something within you. Okay, messages for the Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah, Capricorn, you're working hard to get yourself out of this trench, out of the trenches. Were you in the trenches? Or did you feel like you were in the trenches? Gosh. Interesting. You guys are also needing to definitely heal. I'd say, or even, yeah, heal the heart, heal your sense of faith, or restore the sense of faith. Restoration of faith is what I'm hearing for the Capricorn Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Union could be significant. because we literally got the Queen and King of Force. I actually did not realize that. It's like quite interesting. If you are in a relationship, maybe you and your partner might not be using eye to eye for some or other reason. The obviously way to heal that, open, honest communication and practicing forgiveness when necessary, but definitely open and honest communication, and remembering that love is really the force that will change things, right? It's time to release negativity in every shape or form, my lovely Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Capricorn, messages for their highest good pertaining to the Aries new moon. Yeah. It says here your dreams need a practical plan. Maybe you and your partner are not seeing eye to eye because of like, maybe you guys are working together, for example. I'm hearing that because there is a bit of a delay in this thing that you're building, Messages for Capricorn. All right. Maybe you just need to streamline certain things. Maybe you feel like you have to do everything. And it's like, no, we can utilize certain tools to make our life easier, you know? Messages for Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. And maybe there's just like a bit of not understanding or not being on the same page, for example. Messages for the who's this? Who are you guys? Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising. Right. It says action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Hold on. Gotta grab these. Okay. So it says here, serve the world by being you also. Okay. We serve the world by literally just being ourselves. And I mean being in alignment with the highest version of ourselves, you know, for the highest good. Messages for the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. It says nothing yet is set in stone. A lot of change in the air for you guys also. Okay. It says communication is key. So quite literally, if there's like a significant union, yeah, or whatever it is, maybe a business partnership, yeah, definitely needing to heal that. Okay. It says a time for healing. A fiery climax approaches, but also most importantly, have faith in your dreams. So open and honest communication. Didn't I say that? Yeah. Anyway, moving on to who you? Aquarius? Yeah, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Messages for the Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for the Aquarius collective. Messages for their highest good pertaining to this Aries new moon. Okay. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, God. Messages for their highest good. Thank you. Aquarius, the dreams are coming true. Anyway, but yeah, still needing to be very adaptable, strong. You know, like let me say, yeah, adaptable, flexible, grounded yet flexible, because there's still things that are like, you know, in flux. But definitely I see you there's a bit of a loss of passion, maybe even in having to be so strong yet flexible. It's just like a flip, man. But it's like, again, the wishes are still are being fulfilled. No thank you messages for Aquarius collective sun, moon, rising. There's definitely answers in your past, or you got your own card. Let's show the world the real you. Right. Conclusions. Yeah, I did say conclusions are within reach. All right. If you've been worried about your family, whatever situation, they're fine. They're going to be fine. Okay. You're being sort of guided here to look within your past. So it says meditate and contemplate. There's something that lies in your past here, that has the answers, or that has a sort of puzzle piece to whatever it is that you're building. Confidence will definitely be key to your success in whatever it is that you're doing. However, you will definitely still need to work smart. Okay? Work smart. Wow. It says fall into my arms. Surrender. Holding the opposites, the extremes of life. So again, it's this flexible, grounded by being flexible energy that's coming out here. Woo, you guys got a lot. What's going on? The angels are out here trying to talk to you. It says you're not alone. Like, I can't make this shit up, bro. Okay? You're not alone. Star family. Big picture thinking. Look. Lots of healing that's needing to happen. Lots of healing. Okay? But by just renewing or maintaining this commitment to yourself, you're going to have the fortitude and fortitude to bring these dreams into fruition. Okay? But you have to make that commitment to yourself. Like, it cannot waver. Okay? That sense of passion, bring it back. Okay? Take the time you need. Take the time you need. If you feel like you're alone, call in your family. Call in your star family, your tribe. You know, they'll definitely energize you, uplift you, to support you, you know. Moving on to Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, rising. Messages for the Pisces collective pertaining to the Aries new moon. Pisces energy. Gosh. There's a new community that you're building building towards here, my lovely Pisces. And this here community are quite literally going to be embracing your gifts, your talents, your skills. Okay? I know you've been working your ass off, Pisces. You know, I'm so pissed off because I went on talking, but like in shafting, I don't even know where it stopped. But anyway, Pisces, look, you've been working towards this community. Maybe you've left a community or a path. Maybe you've deviated and moved into a new direction. Look, this new direction, this new path, this new community, gonna be they want what you got, baby, and in the best way. In the best way, they want this. Okay, they want those gifts, they want those skills, they want that talent. Okay, that you have to pour out. Girl, king, queen, they want it. And quite literally, go Pisces. I still see you working your ass off though, and that's okay. That's okay. Okay? Work, baby. Messages for the Pisces collective. Sun, moon, rising. Man, y'all just... Okay, hold on. It says bring love into the situation. Maybe the people that you quote unquote left or whatever, yeah, feel a bit abandoned, feel a bit, yeah, it's a bit sad. But it says here, just there's a personal issue of yours that will definitely be healed. Hold on. That will definitely be healed. Messages for the Pisces collective, sun, moon, rising. says work through your fears. You need to make some adjustments though. Maybe you can't move the way you've been moving. Okay, take that how that resonates. You obviously do, obviously, maybe quite literally have to make adjustments. Maybe you're in a new environment. Gonna have to make the adjustments that you need. Okay, but yeah, y'all getting the shmoney. Y'all getting the resources. Pisces, you go, baby. Go, fishies. Oh, hold on. My gosh. Bruh, what's going on? Okay, messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah, it says surrender also. Surrender. So if you obviously have Aquarius energy, you could just go listen to that. And it says you got the love. Remember, Pisces, you're beautiful, giving energy. You guys to have boundaries though, especially also in this new community. You know, look, yes, they want the gifts, yes, they want the talent, yes, they want the skills, but you've got to have the boundaries. Don't be over giving to the point of exhaustion and fatigue. Okay? Okay. And trust the potential, because you can actually bring so much into the light. I don't know, that's significant for someone. Trust the potential of this new beginning. Okay,